Well, welcome to Cord Arts. I haven't done a video for a while, so should be interesting. I want to tie a leaf knot today. Now I've got this cord here, which is about 4 or 5 millimeter, just a scrap piece of cord. We'll tie a leaf knot in that. We've got two pieces of green cord here, both 2 millimeter, one gutted, one knot. And the reason I want to tie 3 knots is because it's about different tensions in the knot which produce the goods, if you like. Now I know I've got to stay quite close to this blue paint mark on the table here for you to see, so hopefully I can do that. Now there are a few leaf knot videos on YouTube, but it's not until you've done about 100 plus leaf knots that you realize what you see is not always what you get on YouTube. So I thought I'd try to explain it in my way a little bit better. So let's do these 3 knots. This is the thicker one. Now if I call this the horizontal, we bring the loop over to the front of the horizontal. We go underneath the horizontal and up through the hole. Yeah. Now these first 3 loops, especially when on the smaller cord, make the knot or don't make the knot. So we've gone through, now we're going to go over the top and back through again. It's really sort of doing a figure of 8 through these 2 cords, the horizontals if you like. So we're going to go through, back through. I'm keeping hold of that end, I don't want to lose that end. Now we want to make these 2 loops nice and tight, so I can pull on this long one to make that one tight. I can't pull on this one because I'll lose this end, but I can pull on that one, which will tighten as well. So I've got tight one here and a tight loop there. Now we're on top of this one, we're going to go around it and back towards ourselves. But instead of going straight into the next one, we're going to fiddle around a little bit, just get it nice and tight. Yeah. And I tend to pull the lead knot, the working end, the lead rope, if you like, working end of rope, towards the beginning of the knot. That tensions everything together. It gets all these loops together. Over the top again, through. Yeah. Again, pull it down towards that knot, so we got nice loops all the way down. Yeah, so there we are again, that's where we started. I've just pulled it down that way, holding on to these 2, pulled it down that way. We're going this way because we're doing figure of 8s. If I put it that way, you can see that we're doing figure of 8s around those 2, hopefully keep in shot like so. Let's go back to where we were before because I'm just going to lose it otherwise. So I'm pulling down again, keeping the tension on those loops. I'm going to do a couple more. This one comes up through. Before I go on to the next one again, I'm going to tension it like so, round, down and through. I wanted to do it in this big cord because when it comes to doing the small cord, it's quite hard to, with the equipment that I've got, which is negligible, an iPad, it's difficult to film. So through, I think we'll do 2 more and then we call it a day on this leaf knot. It's as easy as that. Once you've got the hang of them, they're really easy. And you might think, oh, what do you use a leaf knot for? Well, I use them as leaves. Hopefully I've put a photograph of my ent or my tree beard with all of his beard. Now I pulled that one down and it's caught this one now, so I've pulled that one, pulled them both like so, smarten them up a bit, and there's your leaf. I'm in shot still, yeah? There's your leaf. So we've done that one. Put that one there. Get the full cord. Again, it's a repeat. Horizontal. This is 12 inches of full cord. Horizontal, just over the top, like so, a loop, underneath and up through. Yeah. Now we want to get that nice and tight, that first loop. See that one there? Just twisted round what was our horizontal. And we're going to go round and back through now. Round and back through. And when we do that one, we're going to bring it down, pull it, get hold of those two and pull down there like so. And then it's going to go around the base, horizontal, back through, and pull down again. Now strangely enough, with the next knot we do, the gutted one, you have to be careful because you can mess things up with pulling too hard. So it's a matter of a lot of things when you're tying knots is the feel of the knot. So I don't actually pull it as I do on this knot. I do love this knot though, it comes out really well. Nearly lost it then, nearly pulled it all through. So I'm pulling that down, pulling that down. But people ask me to actually tie this knot from one of my projects that I put online. So this is it really, but it's so basic. It's just a figure of 8 around through a loop. But it does have a nice effect. There's probably other names for the same knot, and I expect somebody to pick me up for it, telling me. Should have had a look in my books and see what's said. Right, so we're getting there now. Hopefully I'm still in shot, yeah. Smarten it up, pull it down. I reckon we'll get a couple of more through there. That one. That one. I'm going to do one more. And that's through there. Right, so as I say, I pull down there, I grab hold of that cord and the base, get hold of the other horizontal, and I want to diminish this loop now. There she goes. And just as it touches, I get hold of both of them and yank them as hard as I can. And that gives us our leaf effect. Yeah, easy as that. So that's 2. Let's see if we can make it 3 without messing it all up. So this is very soft, and as I say, with the tension, again, horizontal, over the top. If you can tie one of these nicely, the effect is good, but I've just tied about 100 of these, and well, no, not 100, about 30 or 40 of these, 100 all with all the bits and pieces, but it's down to the tension. You definitely got to get those first 3 nicely sighted. And I tend to, when I'm not doing it on in front of a video, I tend to use my lips and my teeth in pulling these. But yeah, I don't. It's hard to say how to tension them. It always is difficult to say how someone might tension against something else. But we're just doing do a few of these loops going along so you can get the idea of how they're done. But the videos online don't say anything about tension, and most of the knots that I tie are dependent on the tension, either more or less. And this gutted one is less. The full cord is more tension. Because if you over tension this one, you just lose the shape. Got to try and keep near that blue paint mark. This is the second filming. The first filming I was completely out of shot, so this is about the best as it gets. I'm not going to do many more. You can see that I've got enough cord here to do a lot more, but I'm not going to do a lot more. I'm going to do, say, 4 more and then finish it off. Two. And 1 more. So there's 1 more. If you do too many, it goes out of shape as well. So again, I'm going to bring this cord down to the beginning of the knot, just there. Hold tight and then just pull there. Excuse me, I'm just closing the door here. So that's it. That's the finished item. Okay. So I hope that's been useful, and I do hope you like my tree beard. And I'll see you again when I make another video. Cheers.